abduction twist today. It's gonna work on our rectus abdominis and our external and internal obliques. We're gonna get into it. You're gonna sit on the ground, get your butt on the floor, raise up your legs, go side to side. You're gonna feel it mostly in your external obliques as you go from left to right. And you should get fatigued somewhat quickly. If that's too easy with body weight, you can hold a dumbbell to make it a little harder.
Next exercise, we're going to be doing V-ups. This one primarily targets rectus abdominis, hip flexors, and quads. So you're going to sit on the ground, legs straight. You're going to go into like a hollow hold, and then flex your knees so your quads are activated, and you're going to go up, touch your toes, like that. The next exercise is a plank pull through. You're going to be firing your erector spinae muscles, your rectus abdominis, and your internal and external obliques. You're going to start in a plank with a weight. Just pretend it's a weight. Try not to let your hips move from side to side. Tighten your core. Pull the weight through, and then pull the weight back.
Exercise number 4 is going to be, you're going to hold a dumbbell over your head and you're going to lift your knees like a march. This involves concentric flexion at the hips, bringing your knees up, and isometric contraction, keeping your core stable and the weight stable above your head. So it's going to look something like this. Slower is usually better.
Our 5th exercise is the loaded lateral flexion. So you're going to have a weight just in one hand, standing about shoulder width apart, and then you're going to lean down to one side and try to like touch the top of your knee, and then this will target your internal oblique and your quadratus lumborum on the right side. And then if you switch hands, holding it on the left, it's going to work your left internal oblique and your left quadratus lumborum.
Next one we're gonna do is a plank. Personal favorite of mine. It's kind of like a full body one, but mostly it's gonna do the rectus abdominis and your delts. It's gonna be an isometric contraction. So we're gonna get into it. I personally go probably shoulder width apart, and you want to keep your hips flat and get your butt kind of to the ground. It's called a plank for a reason. It should be a flat back, and you should really focus on contracting your core muscles to keep you straight.
Our next exercise is going to be the side plank. It's an isometric contraction of the rectus abdominis, your internal and external obliques, and then your deltoids. So you're going to start on one side, on your elbow, lift your hips up, engage your core, and make sure that you're not slouching. You're lifting your hips all the way up and hold it for the whole time.
Our next exercise is called the dead bug exercise. So I'm going to show you how this works. There's a lot of steps and muscles involved in this. So you're going to start laying on your back, and you're going to lift the opposite leg to the opposite knee and bring it back down. Same thing with the other side. This is going to engage your rectus abdominis, your external and internal oblique, and you're also going to be using your pelvic floor muscle to keep your back flat on the ground while you're flexing your knees and arms up, and also your rectus abdominis to keep your back straight.
Go.
All right, the last one we're doing is the pallet press. It's going to be an isometric contraction of the internal and external obliques. You're going to start here, keep your arms straight, and as you rotate, you'll feel it mostly in your obliques, and then this is when the biceps and triceps come into place. You're going to do a little press here, and then go back to where you started. And we'll do one more time. Come back out, press, and go back in.